In the mid-19th century, when European cities were throbbing with factory smoke and crowded with vendors displaying their wares without oversight, the name of a man named Dr. William W. Abbott, popularly known as Eli, the father of the pure food law, emerged. He wasn't just a physician in the traditional sense, he had a single obsession, that whatever entered people's stomachs should be pure, free from the adulteration and poisons that were shamelessly mixed into food. The markets at the time were filled with dark secrets. Dairy was diluted with contaminated water, bread was whitened with chalk, and wine was perfumed with carcinogenic powders. The poor didn't have the luxury of asking for anything, they ate whatever was offered to them, while merchants boasted of their skill in concealing the fraud. Amidst this corruption, the father of the law emerged, a thin man with sharp features, carrying a small bag filled with tubes and primitive testing devices. He would wander the markets, approach the vendors, and take drops of oil or milk, only to immediately discover, to the astonishment of passers-by, that what was being sold to them was not food but slow poison. His battle was not easy. He was accused of madness, and campaigns were launched against him by major merchants who saw his call as a threat to their wealth. But he had another weapon, the word. He began writing newspaper articles, recounting the stories of widows who had lost their children to adulterated bread and workers whose health had collapsed from contaminated drinks. Gradually, his voice began to reach the British Parliament, and then the public, who found in him a champion. In 1860, after years of struggle, ridicule, and threats, the first Pure Food Act was passed, making Eli, the father of the law, a symbol of the transition from chaos to order, from fraud to integrity. The law was simple in its provisions, yet profound in its impact. It required merchants to disclose their products, punished cheats, and opened the door to scientific oversight of what was bought and sold. Over the years, the man who roamed the markets with his small bag became remembered as a silent hero who changed the customs of a nation and protected the stomachs of millions of people from the poisons served at their tables. He left neither wealth nor palaces, but he left a greater legacy, that the right to clean food is not a luxury, but a human dignity.